few seconds. Silence your cell phones, quiet your minds as we prepare for our service to begin. Morning, everyone. Welcome to CSL West Georgia. We'll begin our service today with a quiet meditation from Cheryl.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good to see everybody. And now is the time where we're just going to get quiet and center ourselves and just go inside to that essence that we are. So you may want to get in a meditative position, just sitting in the chair with your hands possibly in your lap, turned up or down, and your legs, your feet on the floor. And as we begin to just take deep breaths with our eyes closed, if you're comfortable with that, let's breathe in slowly and out a little more slowly. And with each breath, we just become more relaxed and more centered. And as we let go, we just let all the tension around our face, our eyes, and our cheeks, we just let that go. And on the next deep breath, let's just let all the tension in our shoulders go. Just feel them relaxing. And on the next breath, let's just feel that wave of peace. That peace that passes all understanding wash over the body. It goes down through the center of the body, through the legs, and out the feet. Let's just relax the feet. And now let's focus again on the face, relaxing all those muscles. And begin to concentrate on that space in the forehead, our third eye, the single eye. And in that space, we just begin to feel that peace. 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 And today we envision ourselves on a beautiful plain in the desert. It's warm, but just the right temperature. And we see a blanket or a chair where we can sit and watch the sunset. And as we watch this sunset, the sun begins to go down, and we see the beautiful neon and white and yellow. A slight purplish, a light purple, and then a dark purple. And as we look more overhead, we begin to see the evening and all the stars twinkling in the night sky. We hear the flutes of the Native Americans as they celebrate another day. We see all the stars twinkling, bringing a peace over us. And here in this beautiful night, we turn over all care and concern and align ourselves with spirit. This feeling, I'm here at any time during the week. And so we begin to come back into this time and space as we say thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit. And so it is.
Meditations always take me somewhere. That was beautiful. I went to Sedona this morning. Yes, Chris was busy out there, and we went to Sedona to visit. And we went up into the hills on one of those Jeep rides. Chris and I, driver, and he took us way up, no one in sight, quiet, beautiful, like Cheryl was saying. And we went and sat out on rocks looking down into the valley and watched the sunset. Thank you, Cheryl. It was just beautiful. This took me right back, and we looked down, and I could see an eagle below me because we were up so high. Absolutely one of the most wonderful times to spend. So I highly recommend listening to Cheryl giving you this beautiful meditation again, and go to Sedona. All right, this morning, please stand if you would, and we'll read together a statement along with our Declaration of Principles. Our mission statement: CSL West Georgia is a joyful global community where everyone belongs. Through our unique spiritual team, we provide a safe environment to experience passionate living. And our declaration of principles, I believe there is one creator operating throughout the universe. I believe my purpose is to allow this divine mind to express in, as, and through me. I know that this divine presence is a power for good, which responds to my conscious use to create a life filled with health, love, peace, and success in all things. I use it now, I rejoice in it, and so it is. So it is.
Hope you're ready for a welcome song. By special request, I was asked to play this. Hopefully you know it. If you don't, you can sing along. It's like this. There is a space in my heart where I find the truth. I find me and may see now, but when we are one, we bring more good about. No matter who or what you call yourself or where you come from, yeah. There is a place in this world with open arms right now. Welcome, welcome to peace. Welcome to our community. And be who you are and let your light shine. We're so much more when we unite. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. See when new eyes allow and unfold. Embrace and let go. Trust the flow. There's a freedom in love when you follow your heart. Together we are stronger than we could ever be apart. No matter who or what you call yourself or where you come from, yeah. There is a place in this world with open arms right now. Welcome to love. Welcome to peace. Welcome to our community. And be who you are and let your light shine. We're so much more when we unite. You are welcome here. You are and now slowly feel all that surrounds you and all that you feel and all that you know. Let it go. Welcome to love. Welcome to peace. Welcome to our community. And be who you are. And let your light shine. We're so much more when we unite. Yeah, when we unite. Oh, oh, oh. When we unite. Yeah, yeah. Oh, when we unite. Oh, yeah. Now, this is the part you can sing along if you don't know it. You are welcome here. Welcome. Love is welcome here. Peace is welcome. Say, I am welcome here. Great job. After you.
Just technical things. We got to catch up, y'all. I'm going to do the reading today. And it is from Journey of Becoming, our guide for spiritual living, for science of mind. If y'all don't know about it, get it. Go do it online. You can have it digitally. I like mine because I like to write and scribble and do stuff. But every day, there's something in here that we all can learn from. So today it's about giving, and that's what John brings. John brings light, John brings grace, and we are to have him. So let's see what Reverend Masano Haroka has to say. Grace is power that comes in and transforms a moment into something better. I think we all could use more grace these days. It happens when I offer grace to myself or when someone else offers it to me. It's as if all the pressure, all the anger, all the projection, all the blame, all the things I create minds over, gently lift and loosen up in my belly. It's visceral, and in the place of all that tension, something else begins to emerge from within. A sense of peace, of a conditional love, what I can only describe as the energy of the divine. The divine, the real experience of it is always available, always or so. Somehow it doesn't come because we're praying the right way, saying the right words, or doing things to earn the love, peace, joy we seek. It's so much more. At the same time, so much simpler than that. It arrives often when we offer it to another. And it is enough. It is a single breath that comes without a strain. It is one instance of someone else offering kindness when we were not showing up at our best selves. It is forgiving and experiencing that forgiveness. It is a small but bright glimmer of hope arising from within. These moments of grace are the moments when we simply remember who we are, and when the inextricable connection to spirit descends into our minds and hearts, when we can stand in awe of the ever-present good, even in the tumultuous year 2025. We can be a conduit for grace by offering this type of unconditional love and forgiveness to each other, especially those we may think are undeserving of our love, especially for those who may have made us feel different or separate. Even a little bit of grace is a gift of the divine energy of the universe itself.
So we had the pleasure of writing a song in Costa Rica with 21 people. And one of those people is quite famous, who has decided not to be named, but they were awesome part of it as well. We sang it. And the funny thing is, we've recorded this song. I'm going to share it with you, because I believe the message it was brought through by everybody, but I believe it's a beautiful message of dancing in the dancing in love in the shadows. Like, we're not just here to be light in light. We're also here to be light in the shadows, right? Check it out. I am light, I am love, a beautiful energy. We are one, we are light and love. Together we reach higher, and we give thanks for all love. We're dancing in love in the shadow of our souls, and when we're inside, that's where we'll find the gold. Yeah, yeah. We're dancing in love in the shadows of our souls. Hey, yeah, yeah. And we are brave, yes, we are bravely take it for light. And so it is, amen. And so it is, amen. We hold the key to our souls, and we surrender to our spirit. Now forever, ever and always. Oh, peace and joy, God has never left us. And we give thanks for all our love. We're dancing in love in the shadow of my souls. Hey, yeah. And when we're inside, that's where we'll find the gold. Oh, no, no. We're dancing in love, oh yes, in the shadow of our souls. And we are brave, yes, we are bravely take it for light. And so it is. Now we open up and let it go. Broke my shackles, now I'm free. My shadow lives as me. My shadow lives as, 'cause in life there's times you never know where the spirit's gonna go, what stays and what must flow. We're dancing in love in the shadows of our souls. And when we're inside, that's where we'll find the gold. Yeah, yeah. We're dancing in love in the shadows of our souls. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And we are brave, yes, we are bravely take it for light. And so it is. amen. And so it is, so it is, and so it is, amen. In love with dancing, and so it is, amen. And so it is, so it is, and so it is, amen. In love with dancing, and so it is, amen. Thank you.
Love that line. You're dancing in the shadow of our souls. Woohoo! Beautiful. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Well, now, of course, we need to have a little bit more formal. Now that we've been introduced to John in musical ways, I'm going to give you a formal introduction to John. Everybody pretty much here, I would think, knows and understands and loves and is thrilled that John is here. So let me tell you a little bit more about John, okay? He's a life teacher, a speaker, Billboard charting singer-songwriter. He's a healer and an award-winning international best-selling author with a passion for music, community, and alignment with Source from moment to moment. He currently serves as a partner at Healing Arts Management and a host of the Alignment podcast. John speaks and performs around the world, supporting his Limitless Love and Light and Moment to Moment albums, along with his latest books, The Abundance Vibration, A Guide to Alignment, and the award-winning international bestseller, Inside Effects, Volume 2. John is also featured as a new thought leader in the new TV series called Navigating the Clickety-Clack, How to Live a Peace-Filled Life in a Seemingly Toxic World, alongside Joe Vitale and others. And I have to tell you, I've been watching it. Yeah, gotta watch it. If, ands, no, gotta watch it, y'all. So make sure that you check with John, me, Kathy, and anybody. It is absolutely worth every minute that you spend watching. Listening, you can listen. I mean, I listen as I go around doing stuff, but I watch it. And the people on it are fabulous. And John gives a life story and a meaning that connects with everybody. So please do not miss it. It is terrific. And we're so proud of you, John. Yay, John's on TV. You can also learn more about John's offerings, including his upcoming retreats called Sacred Return, a healing retreat in Muscle Shoals in October, and Jamaica. Yay, Jamaica. Woohoo! New Year's transformational celebration when you visit his table after the service. So please, y'all, welcome the absolutely incredible John Stringer.
Oh, thank you, sister. That's right. We're going to take you on the road. It's going to be our hype woman. How about it? So welcome, everybody. Thank you for deciding to take this time to come together and remember together. So before I start, I want to do a quick invocation just to clarify the purpose and the intention. So if you join me, we come before the creator of all things, the source of life itself, giving thanks for this opportunity, giving thanks for this moment. And let's take a breath together. Release. We give thanks for this breath, for life, and we call upon the guides, ascended masters, those assigned to our soul families to assist us in our journeys, to remove any blocks, and to help us remember our one power, that we might claim our birthright, dynamic bliss. And so it is, ashe, aho, and it is so. Thank you. So today I had a very peculiar title, and I always listen for what to share. And it came through as multi-dimensional static. Is multi-dimensional static keeping you stuck? What is multi-dimensional static? And how does it keep you stuck? Let me ask you, have you ever felt distracted by multiple things, and no matter how hard you try to focus, you find yourself back to square one, spread thin and unable to get the things done that are most important? If so, you may be suffering from multi-dimensional static. Now let's think about it like this. Static and radio technology is essentially unwanted random radio frequency, electrical signals that interfere with desired. It's a combination of noise, human-made radio frequency interference from electrical devices, and thermal noise within the radio receiver itself. Multidimensional static is, in theory, a framework to look at how you transmit what you desire to the universe and what can block it. Let's start with when we desire anything in our lives. The reality is it already exists at a certain level, frequency, and in other dimensions, fully whole and complete. But that may not be the one that we're currently focusing our individuated awareness on. So you might take actions to get to that destination, that desired circumstance or situation, health, wealth, strength, and it may take some time to reach it. But you can find a way to do it eventually. Through focus, commitment, discipline, it is achievable. However, there's another dimension where it already is. And if you can align with that dimension, you can instantly manifest it at the level and frequency. If you hold that vibration and frequency as the predominant frequency in your belief system, no longer feeling it is something you are working toward, but already yours, you can manifest it in this dimension faster. However, our belief systems, such as that can't happen instantly or faster than X, or that's not possible, as it defies laws of nature and physics, that's the interference with the transmission of our desire. So our point of consciousness here, and all the points of consciousness that you are, given all consciousness, every individuated point of awareness, in other dimensions, collectively holding limiting beliefs, create static, enter the desire, the instruction of the divine. Anybody heard the term that desire is an instruction? You ever heard that? Desire is an instruction. There's a wonderful book. If you sign our newsletter, we'll send it's an audio book called The Unstoppable Force. It says desire is the instruction, divine instruction. You know why I love that? When I listened and first heard what desire was and asked, I heard is the seed of frequency that source is seeking to amplify as you. Frequencies. But what do? we often protect. So let's just say you have a desire to feel financially liberated. What is that? Instruction. Divine instruction for what? Align and amplify the frequencies, such as financial liberation to the frequencies. We feel that, but we, at the level of meaning, create the label. However, we forget, drop back down into the frequency and fully feel it, fulfill it, amplify. That's the key. Now, here's the funny part. In doing that, we quickly, the frequencies. How many of you visualize? All right, we got some people that visualize in here. I'm not sure what the word would be. Visualizers, I guess that's a word. But the key is practices that help you feel. How do we communicate with the universe? Is it what we just say? Well, you can affirm all day. How many of you have affirmed something that hadn't shown up yet? Right? You can, that's communicating, but here's the thing. What's keeping it from showing up instantly when you speak it? Multidimensional static, right? Because in our individuated points of awareness, we hold these beliefs that the laws of physics say this, and it works this way, and it has to take time, and it's incremental, et cetera, et cetera. How do we overcome that static? There's something called signal to noise ratio. You've got to increase the signal. How do you increase the signal? Desire is the instruction. You must amplify those frequencies. So your desire is not something to be, it's too late for that. Your desire is not something to be let go. It's something to be listened to, tuned into, and the signal increased so that the signal to noise ratio is in your favor. That noise, just like a dial on a radio, when you don't have it all the way tuned in, you can kind of hear the station, but it's all this distraction. As soon as you tune it in, signal's clear, what happens? All the distraction disappears. Who's the transmitter? Who's the receiver? We're all of it. Who's the dial? Who's the hand that's moving the dial? Who's the radio? Who's the broadcast? We're all of it. And we have to tune ourselves in so that that signal is clear. Now, what do I mean by that? That's a lot of words to explain a process that means something very simple. We must feel it, embody it. We must become it and be it. As soon as we have aligned with financial liberation, and it's not out here, it's our broadcast, our signal is strong. The static can't compete. We feel it. We've become it. We now have it. What happens? Now I am a song to the universe that I am free. What the universe say? Let's dance. You're free. It starts to rearrange the situation to reflect the music you're transmitting. So whatever the predominant frequency is within that we're singing at nighttime, in the morning, in the afternoon, not just that one little time, you know, the new church, the rest of the time, what am I doing, right? Remember those old days when people would, don't just come on Sunday. You got to have a personal relationship. If anybody came from the background I came from, you understand that. You got to have a personal relationship with your power, with your frequency, your emotion, your energy, right? You've got to cultivate the practice where you are careful with what you're broadcasting. Why? Because that is your birthright. You are the creator. The universe is going to keep reflecting whatever you're choosing, consciously or unconsciously. So why not to start choosing what you want? Why not start clearing out the junk, the emotion, the trauma? Get help. If you can't do it yourself, get help. Here's the thing, designed to do it by yourself. That's the trick. We think, okay, I'm just gonna do it in isolation, pull myself up by my bootstraps. Why do you think there's billions of people around? It's not by accident. We are mirrors and interconnected. We are not separate. Each one of us is a reflection, so we can see something and learn from that and begin to cultivate and look in the mirror and see what's reflecting here. What am I seeing here? Oh, wait a minute. I see some judgment. Oh, okay. That's within me. It's not even them. I'm actually judging what I see. The action is neutral. No matter what the story is out there, it's always coming from here. We're projecting, right? Do we enjoy it is the question. Nothing wrong with the projection. Hear me out. You get to choose whatever you want. You can judge, resist. You can look at the external and say, the world ain't safe for you. Gonna dance with you the whole time. Gonna say, okay, it's crazy people. Yes. The world is going to hell or whatever you think, whatever you trend. Remember this field. This is the grace. This field is responding all the time. And the more we can get present and begin to listen, go within and hear what, identify that resistance, identify the things we don't want to be transmitting anymore and bring presence to it. Get help when we need to, when there's those things that are suppressed that we really don't want to see, that we're afraid to go into. We get help and support. We don't have to do it alone. And we heal by being present with and release those songs that are causing the distraction. As we do this, dreams, desires begin to get clearer. We can tune in and amplify them stronger. The signal we transmit becomes louder because we've moved out the junk. It's all there. It's just the distractions, that's interference and that static getting in the way, limiting beliefs, making us think it's too late or that'll never happen. As soon as we begin to get rid of that stuff, my life is a perfect example. I used to believe that'll never happen. Now I'm living it, right? I'm like, oh, okay, things I didn't even expect are happening. I'm giving thanks for it. And I'm cultivating, what am I singing? Oh, whoa, I got some things to release here. Okay, let's let that go and keep in the flow. It's not a, I've arrived and I'm done. It's a, oh, I got to clean the kitchen again. It don't stop. So, think of your role as the selector, transmitter, the amplifier, dialer, the dial, the entire life cycle of a song. Creator, producer, engineer, artist, performer, band, etc. Your ability to compose a song is like the ability to either tune into a dimension and broadcast and transmit that song, or even select existing songs, or select the dimension and create and bring through a new song through your creative faculties into this dimension. The existing songs are the very songs you've already materialized. For example, whatever the life you've lived in the world of form, thoughts, feelings, ideas, experiences, these are your existing songs. The new songs are the ones you desire to create and access in other dimensions, as they already fully exist. And through accessing them and embodying them in this dimension, you are attuning to bring through infinite possibilities, choosing the possibility you desire and aligning, embodying, in creating a new song, writing the song in your energy field. Once that occurs, it is simply a new song being broadcast, and the universe listens and responds. It is always a fan of whatever song you broadcast and responds in kind. However, it may take the appearance of time for the universe to, quote, catch up, given it's a bit slower, but don't be distracted by this lag. That is simply a factor of multi-dimensional created the current. So you must give that time to do what it needs to based on the strength of your new song's broadcast. How can you increase the signal? By aligning and removing any focus, belief in multidimensional static blocks, limiting beliefs, judgments, forms of resistance, and ideas of separation that interfere. So as we increase this signal, amplification of our new song, our energy resonance with the frequencies and beliefs that desires, we overcome multidimensional static. It is our broadcast, our power that the universe responds to by law. There is no exception. Now, does that mean that if we can attune to and match the frequency of anything we desire, it will be so? Yes, it already is. Does that mean it will materialize in this dimension? It depends on whether multidimensional static is in the way or if the broadcast is strong enough to clear the path. That's solely up to you. Now, am I promising you that you can materialize anything you choose? No. I'm promising you that there is a law of life, and if we can align ourselves with the frequency of what we desire, it is already manifest in the dimension of as frequency, and the universe will respond in kind. Not necessarily limited to some exact idea you choose in your conscious egoic mind that thinks it's the source. It is only a creation of the source that you are. Instead, it will match the various frequencies that you are broadcasting, those you are aware of and those you are not. And the appearance of time it takes will also be reflected in form, based on these same signals. So, is it possible to instantly manifest vibrationally and then instantly materialize? Yes. That is what we often refer to as miracles. If, however, your belief that it's not possible is acting as static interference to your desire, that is, then you may be repelling the very thing you wish to experience. Now, this is common, and all it takes is self-awareness, reflection, and beginning to look at where you truly are in your beliefs, in your conditioned thinking. It's your conditioned thinking. Is it one of limitation or one of infinite possibilities? If you feel limitation when thinking about a miracle you desire, if you feel it's not here already, you're not aligned and there's multidimensional static. In order to tune in clearly, you must release the focus, the belief, the entanglement with the limitations, using whatever practice, whatever rituals, all of which require presence. Dissolve, you can fully attune on and transmitting the frequency you desire. Again, desire is of source. Yes, instructions, and desire is of source. Thus, it is important for you to focus on amplifying these desires, embodying the fulfillment, not the want. You see, want repels. Not the gap I don't have. That's not it. Desire is to be aligned and amplified so you have, you fulfill it in here. Then it becomes your vibrational field or enters the field through motion, through your being, through your having. Thus, what are you broadcasting? What are you transmitting about your life when it comes to love and relationships, energy and health, impact, money, purpose, career? When it comes to being, your spiritual life, your day-to-day feelings, thoughts, actions, and experiences are what you can take a look at, as well as your current circumstances and how you feel about them, where you are broadcasting until now. Fortunately, if you don't like what you're broadcasting, you can change a new song, broadcast something different, so that the multi-dimensional static it's what we broadcast collectively. And if you allow it to distract you from where, you can always change. Know that what you choose to be, what you choose to believe about yourself, what you choose to think and is the true broadcast the universe listens to. You want to make the universe dance? You already are. It's not just an affirmation, because if you have conflicting beliefs, truly feel it, universe doesn't listen to that. Listens to what's underneath. Those limiting beliefs that cancel out the affirmation. Those emotions that says, I'm not there yet. So we want to bypass or tune out the static. Stop giving energy and attention to things that reinforce judgment, trigger disempowering feelings, and create victimization in the world. Does that mean we go away from reality? No, it means we stop defining reality as the outer form. Reality is the broadcast. You create the feedback loop, reinforcing the outer every time you look at this and think it's reality. You create the broadcast. You are the reality. So, if you want to end the multi-dimensional static caused by the appearance of things, go within. Embodying, visualizing, experiencing, knowing the desires fulfilled that you do wish to experience. And you'll eliminate so many forms of dimensional static. This is how you write the new song. This is how you broadcast the new you to the universe. And let me just say this. I'm saying this for me as much as I'm saying it for you. The reality of vigilance. That's the key. What does it mean to be vigilant? It means to be watchful. There's an old scripture I remember hearing, take captive every thought. I was like, that's impossible. How do you take captive every thought and make it obedient to oneness? It said Christ, but we know Christ is Christ consciousness, oneness. How do you make it obedient to that? Like, that's impossible. We must expand our awareness through getting present, aligning, and then we begin to access higher levels of consciousness. So we're no longer entangled in the lower limited conditioned thinking that we've been broadcasting. There has to be a pattern. Otherwise, it doesn't just happen by, okay, I'm just going to do this, do this, do this. No, it's something that's got to actually work for you, that brings you into the present moment where things begin to shift. You begin to disentangle from the external and you feel it. You feel it, an expansion of your awareness. What does it mean by expansion of awareness? You begin to feel the subtle energy in the body. You become more aware of subtle things, of the breath. All your focus and attention into the monkey mind. You don't fight it, you just stop focusing there. And you begin to go within and feel and experience that expansion and relax. And then you can choose differently because you're no longer entangled here, you're here. And you can say, oh, let me choose differently, higher level. Ah, okay. Oh, this song, I want to tune into that. Oh, I really am one with all that is. Ah, bliss is my birthright. Oh, there's only God here. Oh, so you mean to tell me this little judgment about this external situation is me judging God? And thus, since I'm one with God, I'm judging myself. Oh, let me let that go. I forgive. So as we do this, by law, the universe responds. So it is. Now, we talked a lot about letting go of those limiting beliefs, those blocks, that multidimensional static. So I hope you'll sing this with me. I know you know it. We sang it, I think, last time I was here, if I'm not mistaken. We're gonna give it another shot. Let's see what we can do. Need your help here. Sam, you want a part? You got the solo? There was a time in my life I thought I had to do it all for myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you're discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you gotta let it go. Let it all go. And this is what you have to say. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. In my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more. With my back, see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Come on. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. In my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for. I am free. Come on. I am in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here. I am free. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Oh, yeah, yeah. Way to go, y'all.
Woohoo! I have to tell you, when you were speaking, the thing that came to mind was, we'll all know the Barry song, I write songs, the whole world sings. That's you, John. I write the songs. Beautiful. It was wonderful. Thank you as always. We're coming to a part of our service now. I'm going to move the mic a little bit. There we go. Just giving, y'all. Done this a time or two. Time. It's now time for conscious giving to our community, a spiritual activity. Spiritual giving is an opportunity to express our gratitude and open our consciousness to receive greater abundance. It is a practice of participating, in the circulation of universal good. We have 3 ways to give here at CSL West Georgia: cash or a check in the envelope found in your bulletin. You can donate online by accessing your personal Breeze account using the Breeze mobile app on your phone. You can also electronically with your phone by using the information found on the back of the bulletin. This information is also being placed in the chat window for our online viewers. If you donate online, either using your phone or your Breeze account, please put an online giving card in the collection plate to acknowledge your contribution. If you did not pick one up at the door, you can get one from the usher. And if we would all please join in consciousness for prosperity, let us say together, freely I give with a feeling of abundance, knowing that my gift blesses others and myself as well.
It's a song that I wrote before our community. Victoria is going to help me sing it. She's an aspiring songstress. Freely I give, freely I give, giving from my heart and from my soul. Freely I give, freely I give, and the gifts come back to me tenfold. Let's do that again. Freely I give, freely I give, giving from my heart and from my soul. Freely I give, freely I give, and the gifts come back to me tenfold. Lovingly I give, lovingly I give, giving from my heart and from my soul. Lovingly I give, lovingly I give, and the gifts come back to me tenfold.
And together we say, I am grateful for the divine givingness circulating abundantly throughout my life, our community, and our world. Oh my goodness.
Sandy, you have a love line.
Get this to sit right. I'm just having technical issues today. Yeah, it's really difficult to move the microphone, isn't it? All righty, everybody, we've come to announcements. And next week, by the way, our speaker will be our wonderful president and our wonderful everybody is Dorothea. Yay! By the way, everybody, speaking of Dorothea, do you all follow her on Facebook? Okay, great. If you don't, you're missing, because she posts every single day. Dorothea posts a beautiful, beautiful prayer for the day. So do not miss it. They're absolutely fabulous. So I watch for it every day, and I make sure you like, And I also share because I want to make sure that everybody, even my Texas friends, they all need a little bit of Dorothea in their lives. So please do that. All right. All the way, by the way, okay, I have to get my little note out here. Thank you, Marcia. We're going to be adding a celebration monthly birthdays. Okay. So if you haven't given the date of your birthday, please see Marcia, Dorothea. We're just going to say happy birthday. So we've got Cobalt. He's going to be 7, I think, isn't he? Is he going to be 7? Woohoo! Okay. Jeff, we won't ask, but Jeff's in there. Uh-oh, Cobalt's going to tell on him. Me, I'm going to be 88. And Lily, yay, Lily! Woohoo! And Lily is celebrating by giving herself a brand new home. Yes. Yay. So those are all the good things that are coming up
Let's
in
sing
August.
happy birthday
Okay?
to all of them. Okay.
Oh, good. Okay.
Let's change keys. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday to you.
Woo! It takes every age, doesn't it? Just think, we're bringing up Cobalt, right? Starting him young. So this is yay, all the way up through the family. So good stuff, y'all. And let me see, from the midweek refresher, we haven't determined yet, but it's coming. Okay, we'll know more next week. Dorothea will have a little bit more to let us know. So make sure you put that on your calendar to please join in. You'll love it. And if anyone is in need of a prayer treatment, please, over here is our box I tell you about on the table, and it has the cards in it. You fill it out, whatever it is that you're needing. And Dorothea and Shauna Kay, as I've told you many times, every Monday, rain, shine, in town, out of town, makes no difference. Those girls are here for you. They do beautiful, beautiful prayer services for you and their homes. So please fill one out if you have any need at all, or if you need to see one of them. You can do that here in person as well. Visitors, ta-da! Visitors today, raise your hands. No new visitors. I see old visitors. Yay! Yay. Oh, yay! Oh my gosh, how could I miss this cute thing here in the corner? Greta. Come say hi, Greta. Delighted that you are here. Thank you for being with us. Can you tell us how you found us?
Okay, so long story short, when the minister who was here passed away, I became like the person that filled in for
Yes.
many years.
Yes.
And then I got my own church. So
Yes.
yeah, we haven't seen you in a long time. And I'm really happy to see you, all of you, and love all of you. And it's so great to see you guys in your new space.
Oh, we are so excited to have you back with us. I know that you have your own church out of town. Where are you? In South Atlanta. Okay. In Jonesboro. Okay. Well, we can tune into you too, because I know. Thank you for coming. All right. All right, you everybody. We've had a fabulous day. Thank you, John. Thank you, Kathy, for coming as always. Yay. And please, if you have any questions about clickety-clack, please see John, Kathy.
I want
I
to
mean,
know
you
where
can-
to find it, so
You
I
can
guess
talk to
you'll
me,
send us.
okay? And we have for John, we have a love offering that we're going to put the basket on the table over here that we do. So please, this is truly love offering. So please, if you feel so inclined, please. A basket will be over here.
And we
on
have
the table.
merchandise. John's merchandise is over here on the table. So see Kathy and John after that. You want to talk about Sharice coming? We're going to try to get Sharice here in November. You want to?
Yeah, I'll just say it real quick. So we have a wonderful artist named Cerise Patrol. She's a speaker. She's getting her minister's license. And she's an incredible singer. She just released a great album called Unchained. Yes, Unchained. My favorite song is This Is It. Is that the name of it? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, check it out online. She's amazing. And she'll be coming in November, all the way from the West Coast. So please.
Oh, yay, yay. Thank you, John.
We'll be firming up the date soon.
We'll keep you all tuned in so we can make sure we all know when she'll be here. Again, I'll be putting this over here on the table, so don't miss seeing that. Also, over on the table, when I look over here, you see the little straps? I have those. And I also plug it into my computer at home and use it. But this is music. This is traveling music, y'all. You can take John with you anywhere and everywhere all the time. So please check out all the things that he has over here on the table to take with you. And again, do not miss playing this again when you get home. Go on to Facebook and listen to this program again. Listen to what John has to say. Listen to the music, of course, but listen to the words. Listen to what he has to say to us all. And we take it all deep into heart, all right? Because it's all absolutely the truth. On the clickety-clack, I don't remember which one I was listening to. There was a lady, and you'll have to listen to it. I'm not going to tell you the end of the story. It's all about Diana Ross, an experience with Diana Ross. It is amazing. So when John tells you, hey, you can vibrate and you can do all kinds of things. So make sure you listen. Go into Clickety Clack and watch John and watch all the other stories. How many are there? What, 7, 8? How many? 7? Yeah. I've listened, I think, to all of them. Okay. But you can get more information. Sign up. Yes. Okay. Because it's fabulous. But just think about, Diana Ross and John Sterner. How can you go wrong, y'all? All right, everybody. We're going to do our closing affirmation. If you would all stand. And we'll say it together. And when we're done, we're going to circle up, hold hands. We're all going to do our community song together. We go forth today, knowing that we are God's blessing in the world. Only good comes from us. Only good comes to us. And so it is.
Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. The Spirit as our Creator, united all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me. Yes, this is the moment now. With every step I take, yes, this is my soul unbound. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins.